Picking up a newspaper in the east coast of Canada in 2014, as well as watching the 6 o'clock news, is something that takes an iron constitution. That is, if you're looking for positive news stories about our future. Numerous stories about young people heading out west, which is Toronto, to find work, are littered throughout our media and don't really paint a rosy picture going forward. Not only do our recent graduates and current high school students hear this from their own news and media sources, but they also hear it from their parents and friends as well. There just isn't any jobs here. And if they want to have a sustainable future, they need to start looking elsewhere. What frustrates me the most about this is the fact that everyone believes it. And it's a commonly held belief that permeates every kitchen table conversation throughout the Maritimes. This constant belittling of any job prospects and future growth in our traditional industries can really get a person down. But this doesn't have to be the case, and this doesn't have to be our future. All we have to do is just look up, pull our heads out of the sand, and see that there is a burgeoning tech sector in this region, and it doesn't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Stories like Radian 6 and Q1 Labs shouldn't be ignored. New startups are being created every month. The growth is so alarming, a recent business columnist from the Telegraph Journal wrote a piece about the need for an accelerator program to start being more selective and provide larger subsidies for more solid and robust ideas with the potential for real sustainable growth and change in our region. These companies are currently knocking and banging on the door of both the K-12 and post-secondary institutions, begging them to take notice and help facilitate this new conversation. A conversation that promotes the sectors that are scrambling to fill these high-paying positions with good benefits. Recently, I was part of an event that saw over 900 students from across southern New Brunswick come to the convention center in St. John to hear about these opportunities and to hear about some success stories right here in the port city. The entire event was the first of its kind, where private industry and education work together to showcase what prospects are available and will be available in the coming years in the technology sector. During the event, heavy hitters like the chief data scientist of Bitly, who is both a female and in her early 30s, addressed the audience about the possibilities they could pursue post-high school. I can distinctly remember looking around the room, seeing students watch in awe, as speaker after speaker got up to paint a new picture for their home province. Alternately, I got to watch the dialogue explode on Twitter, as students were encouraged to use the hashtag BigDataCongress to post their thoughts about what they were hearing. My job was to take in the highlights and post the key points using the previously mentioned hashtag. As I was doing this, I saw a flood of tweets from current and past students that I've taught. It was the first time I felt encouraged about this region since I started as an educator. Students throughout the room posting positive notes about their future in the city. For a brief moment in time, Twitter accounts of local tweens were not littered with infantile arguments or comments on why they hated school or parents or teachers. Their accounts were brimming with optimism, and it was a moment I will never forget. There is hope for this province, and there is potential for our students to find meaningful and rewarding careers here in New Brunswick. I encourage you to take a look at the Storify thread posted by Lisa Rablik, one of the event coordinators. It catalogs the shift in thinking for some 900 students on May 26th. What is even more encouraging is that this is just the first of many conversations like this. New initiatives like Code Kids and Brilliant Labs are starting to help promote these new ideas and support teachers in the classroom, and providing the skills and equipment to help foster the development of this industry. From makerspaces to coding programs, we are ready to tackle this head on, and I can't think of another place I would rather be than right here on the front lines. Let's do this, St. John. Let's do this, NB.
Created using Powtoon.